If you encounter these, flee immediately and seek assistance. There are so many distinct creatures in the world that no one knows how many species there are. Some are lovely, but others are hideous. However, not everything is as it appears, because the ugly ones may be safe, and the gorgeous ones may or may not be lethal. For example, this caterpillar looks like someone accidentally dropped their wig. It's not very big, but it's really hairy. You might assume it's soft to touch because it's hairy, but don't be fooled. In fact, touching the hairs will cause them to pierce your flesh and harm you. Wow. Doesn't that seem unfair now? According to other people's experiences, the pain is severe, therefore avoid this caterpillar if possible. However, if you are stung, experts recommend bathing the affected area with soap and water, but avoid pressing the area since this may help the poison to spread faster. After you finish washing the sting, apply some ice to relieve the agony. If the pain does not subside within the next 30 minutes, go to the hospital right once. We think Caterpillar Plus is too disgusting to touch, and we hope you agree today. We'll tell you about 12 more animals that you should avoid at all costs if you ever come across them in the wild. Counting down from 12. Deep Stalker. The title says it all. This is the most lethal scorpion. To put things into perspective, the deep stalker is responsible for 75% of scorpion attacks. It usually does not kill healthy individuals. They just experience excruciating pain, but it can easily kill youngsters if they are stung. They are in a fever coma and can't breathe because their lungs are packed with fluids. If this type of scorpion isn't frightening enough for you, how about this? If they cannot find other food, they may engage in cannibalistic behavior. If they win the fight, they can also devour snakes. The only way to survive being shocked by this scorpion is to get to a hospital as soon as possible. Isn't this entertaining? Viper carpet number 11. Another champion has arrived. Carpet viper is regarded the deadliest snake since it kills the most people, and the manner in which it kills is quite bizarre. It injects a toxin into the victim's blood. Because this toxin prevents blood clotting, the sufferer bleeds to death. Cone snail number 10. This snail is now so toxic that one drop of its venom is enough to kill 20 people. The worst part is that there is no cure or antidote available. Whatever you do, if it stings you, you're dead. It is also known as the cigarette snail since its venom kills you in the time it takes to smoke one cigarette. Hopefully, you don't smoke so you can devote your time to something more important. Stonefish number 9. This object resembles a stone. There are two things you should know about this fish. First, if you mistake it for a rock and step on its spikes, you will be poisoned and lose your leg. That is, in fact, the best case scenario. The stonefish is particularly cost-effective. It injects a quantity of poison proportional to the pressing weight. The stonefish reacts to a moving object, another fish, or your leg in 0.15 seconds by opening its mouth and biting it. So losing a leg is a genuine possibility. So take care when you're in the water. 8 Africanized honeybees. This bee is distinct from all others because Africanized honeybees are the outcome of an experiment. A Brazilian man was attempting to create a new breed of bees and actually released them. So these bees are more aggressive than conventional bees, possibly because they are angry at being genetically altered and can chase their prey, victims for extremely long distances. Their poison is not as dangerous as that of more friendly bees, but if you are stung by a big number of them, you should consult a doctor. Brazilian wandering spider no. 7. Do you know why the world's most dangerous spider is known as the wandering spider? Because it lacks GPS. The trouble is, unlike other spiders, it is frequently found in crowded settings. They can be found in houses or even cars, especially during the day. We're curious how our Aunt Weasley would respond to such news. Black mamba no. 6. You may have heard of this snake. Its name is well known. This code name was given to the main character in Kill Bill by Quentin Tarantino. This snake is now renowned as the most aggressive snake in the world. When you spot a snake, the best plan of action, according to experts, is to get away from it as slowly as possible. Otherwise, it may perceive you as a threat and attack you, which is probably not what you want to happen. The black mamba, on the other hand, is extremely different. It can attack you without being provoked. Some people believe it is enjoyable. In any case, if it bites someone and they do not receive an antidote within the next 30 to 50 minutes, they will die. The toxin paralyzes the person by shutting down the nerve system. Poison dart frog number 5. It's difficult to deny that this frog is gorgeous. However, don't be fooled by her looks. To poison you, this frog does not even need to bite you. You see, it has poison on its skin. This is how nature works. Whatever is brightest is the most harmful. In the wild, never approach or even come close to something you want to touch, even the dart frog. Oh, isn't he lovely? Let's touch it. That doesn't seem to work, does it? Titty fly number 4. This fly is not venomous or poisonous in any way. However, it is still extremely harmful. Otherwise, it would not be on our list. It sucks blood like a mosquito, which is disgusting enough, but the worst thing it can do is spread African sleeping sickness, which kills over 250,000 people each year. The blue-ringed octopus ranks third in our list of deadly creatures. This octopus is small but lethal, as you might expect. It brutally kills its victims by biting them and injecting a toxin into their system. After then, the person becomes paralyzed in a matter of minutes, which means they can't breathe. The only method to help a person in this situation is to start artificial respiration and keep doing so for the next few hours until the poison's effect wears off. The second, the Komodo dragon. These guys are excellent hunters. They can stay in a hiding for an extended period of time after detecting prey. They pursue it, chew its throat, and wait for the victim to bleed to death. Most humans are fortunate because Komodo dragons dwell largely in areas where humans are not, and they do not require much food. That is a good thing. According to our list, the most hazardous varmint is the box jellyfish. After mosquitoes that spread malaria, this is the most hazardous living organism on the planet. Of course, its venom kills so quickly that nothing can be done. To be safe, avoid any jellyfish you see while swimming in the ocean or sea. Oh, doesn't that make you want to go to the beach right now? Anyway, for one reason, we opted not to inform you what to do if any of the described species attacks you in their own unique style. The only thing you can do is go to the hospital right away, even if you don't believe the person who attacked you is threatening to your health. See a doctor you trust. It's better to be safe than sorry. Otherwise, the only sure way to avoid meeting any of these creatures is to never leave your house. Share this video with your friends so they are aware of the hazards and will not pet that lovely caterpillar.